this conversion of weight, tell us this journey of है ना this drastic reduce, क्योंकि let me tell you, for those who are not aware of medicals thing, you get this as soon as you get recommended, you have to complete your medicals. So Aditya was one among us who did कि मैं तुरंत medicals कराऊंगा, मैं weight नहीं करने वाला, गया बाहर में overweight ही तो मिलेगा, and उसके अलावा he also got some other thing, but anyhow he cleared it. फिर उसके बाद he also cleared it in 42 days के बाद दिन थोड़ा रह गया. So tell us how was this drastic change and what all things you did, because many people might be thinking कि मेरा overweight है तो how should I do it?
Yeah, as far as overweight, first it's how it starts. You know, there are life cycle of a obese person. So it starts with, you know, while I was giving SSB, my first SSB, I was fine. Later on, after rejection, then when you start looking at other options in life, like doing a private job, etc. So when you're sitting in front of the computer for 8 hours, 12 hours, so that is naturally something that will, you know, is bound to make you fat. Stress eating is another big factor. Everyone copes up with stress differently. So I cope up with stress by eating more food. So I gained a lot, and I touched around 92 kilograms. So, and there was one, it was my last attempt for Kolkata, and I was not very confident on that. My preparation wise, I was good, as in whatever, mentally I was ready to give that SSB. But I was like, ठीक है, देखते हैं क्या होता है, let's see what happens. That kind of a mindset, because as a repeater over time, it becomes like that. So I went before going to SSB, I had 20 days left. So that is when on Instagram, like I had fed my algorithm, David Goggins started popping up again and again and again. So I changed my, you know, alarm to his voice. So I used to wake up in 1 second. And him not giving up at all, like his story, it inspired me a lot. And after I read his book, that like I couldn't sleep that night, you know, that what am I doing? So next day morning it was raining, and I decided that whatever happens, I'm going to do some sort of workout. It was raining in the morning, but I'm going to go anyways. I wore my rain jacket, and I was stepping out. My mother stopped me. कि पागल है क्या? बारिश में क्यों जा रहा है? So this is all I told me. आप नहीं समझोगे, and I just went out. I did cycling and I felt great that day. And after that, I just continued, you know, all my workout, whatever pain was there at night, I used to deal with it, you know, doing hot and cold showers and whatever is required. So I was able to lose 10 kgs before going to SSB. So I decided that even if I don't get recommended, like, even if I don't get selected, whatever happens, I'm not going to go back to my fat self. I'm going to get better for myself, because I wanted to always look, you know, smart in formals. So that was my small goal, like, you know, I have to look smart in formals at least. After I got recommended, that gave me next level boost. कि अब तो बस, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life, and now it has come, so now I cannot let it slip. But I was 15 kgs overweight still. I thought I've lost 10, so I'll be fine. But then they told me I'm 15 kgs overweight, and then I have 42 days to reduce it. So to do that, you have to take some drastic. You have to be a little pagal, you know, to get that if you really want it that bad. I consulted a dietitian. Obviously, I did not want my blood parameters to fluctuate, so I contacted a dietitian, and then they gave me a proper diet chart. Most of it was liquid diet only. So I followed that strictly, and then I was able to lose that weight in 35 days. I still had 1 week extra. I went a week earlier to my AMB. So there, the fatty liver issue came up again, but that was cleared in RMB. So that is how my journey was. Basically, 3 basic things. If you are not able to run, cycle and do swimming. Swimming will help you again in academy also. So swimming burns a lot of calories. Do swimming, do cycling, reduce your initial weight, because if you are overweight and if you start running immediately, you will get injuries. So first you start cycling, reduce that initial weight, that burden that is there in your knees and joints. Once that is done, then you can start running. Once you start running, you will love running. मतलब पल्लव सर को देख लो.
We will come to that part, and rightly said that the power of basically the resilience which you have showed, the back-to-back things कि पहली SSB से पहले you thought that कि नहीं मुझे weight कम करना है, and then slowly you reduce not only that 25 kg but उसके बाद academy जाने के बाद और कितने kgs कम हुए आपके?
I lost another 5 kgs in academy as well.
मतलब घुमा फिरा के आपको खींचे जा रहा था. They were coming in shape. वो मुझे आता है ना मोटिवेशन की when you craft your body ऐसे करके proper hammer के साथ. So in that,
Yes, exactly.
you created. So you can see Aditya on picture and now on screen. There's a very drastic changes. So Aditya, we will move forward.
And if you happen to be in Cheetah Squadron, then you can get even muscular also, because we do a lot of rowing and pulling practice, a lot. So that will gain you get good muscles also, which I am right now.
पैक्स आ गए हैं आदित्य को और प्रॉपर ही इज नाउ चीता कोबरास है ना सब बन गई है